He was so fucking fast, he could catch a grain of rice in midair with chopsticks.
I don't think that's true, bro.
Bro, I've read that as a proven fact.
I can't tell if you're bullshitting or being honest.
No, I'm dead ass serious.
Oh. Well, I saw a video of him doing the one finger push-ups. Like, you heard stories about that, right?
Hell no.
Yeah.
What?
Wait, you never heard stories?
Hell no.
Well, I heard stories about that.
Yeah.
God damn, dude.
Yeah, and then there was a major documentary a couple years ago, and I watched it, and he was legit. Like, they also showed him do the 1-inch punches, but that could always be faked. He was legit doing one finger push-ups. And it wasn't like bullshit push-ups. Like, he was bending his elbow.
Yeah.
And going all the way up.
Damn, that nigga was... Yo, he was the truth. You know, he kicked fucking faster than 45 miles per hour.
Yeah, he was quick. That's what,
They had to slow down some of his tapes.
And it was also, I read, he did a specific type of martial arts where it relied on short distances, which is supposedly the best martial arts for fighting multiple people, because the more people you fight, the smaller the area it is to like move around and stuff. Mm-hmm. And it's some form of kung fu, and that's why like people consider him the greatest, because that's the art he perfected, and then he just put his own take on it. It's insane.
I forget what the fuck it's called, but it's like more of a defensive style. They say that shit in Ip Man.
Yeah, isn't that supposedly based off of a true story?
Mm-hmm. What? Ip Man was his master.
Yeah.
Ip Man was the one who taught Bruce Lee.
Wait, what?
Thank you.
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously.
His actual grandmaster, it was like the one who taught him Wing Chun was Ip Man.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes me want to watch that trilogy even more now.
It was really Wang Chung, because I thought that was a singer.
A Wing Chun. Wing Chun.
Oh.
Or something like that.
To be honest with you, though, I'm kind of ignorant when it comes to those, because I never knew there was like divisions within divisions of a certain type. You know, before I thought
martial arts.
Yeah,
Oh,
before
yeah,
I thought it was.
I
thought it was like just judo and that type of stuff. When it turns out like there's multiple.
Yeah, there's branches everywhere, man.
Yeah.
The way they described it, Ip Man, he didn't agree with the fact that he was turning a cultural thing into a Hollywood thing. That's the way he seen that he was going across seas to water something down and teach it to people that's not really about the discipline and the
that's the whole
finer
point
arts
of this
it.
film. That's why the one guy fought him, because he thought he believed like he was going against the history, the ancestry, the nation. That's why he fought him, and then Bruce Lee still whooped his ass. So. But who's getting the last laugh? Because supposedly he died prematurely because of all the blows he took to the head while filming.
Supposedly it was off of a allergic reaction that he had took some fucking medicine for a headache that he had or some migraine.
Oh. But why did he have the migraine? Because of the freaking filming.
Who knows what?
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't doubt that, yeah.
It's just sad, though. Can you imagine?
He would have been in his 70s, bro.
Bro, he had...
He would have been Jackie Chan before Jackie Chan, though.
Like a fucking... Mm-hmm. He was this... Man, he had like a really small percentage of body fat. Just,
yeah. His wingspan was ridiculous.
It was?
Yeah. Like the muscles from here to like there.
And wasn't for his size, he was much longer than he should have been?
Mm-hmm.
Whoa, that adds into fucking wingspan, but still.
Yeah, but in Ip Man, he's that little boy where Ip Man tells him to come back when he gets older. Because he went to him because he was getting bullied and he wanted to learn.
That's the famous picture of his Bruce Lee's wingspan.
Can I see?
That's fucking crazy.
That's him in an actual movie. I don't remember.
Oh, yeah.
Dude.
Wasn't it less than it was around 4%?
Yeah, it was low.
Amazing.
What's up, everybody? How's it going? Thank you for joining us for yet another episode of Diving Deep into Entertainment. today for the 22nd episode.
22.
We
We're-
have special guest.
We're going since the summer is wrapping up. We decided we're going to take a look at the summer for the past 3.5-4 months and look at the winners, the losers, films being overblown about underachieving, and then vice versa. So, but first off, like every week, I gotta give the weekend update from the previous weekend. So, last weekend, when you guys hear this, of course, yet again, the Hitman's Bodyguard won the weekend, and that's solely due because there's no big films out for the. Should we go by the 4-day or the 3-day weekend?
We'll go 3-day.
3-day? Smart. I actually prefer that. Wow. That's crazy.
Oh man.
Okay, so for the 3-day weekend, Hitman's Bodyguard made basically as much as it did last weekend.
Yeah.
So it made another 10 million. It's at around 55, and at this pace it's going to finish with at least 65 with the potential of 75, which for that film is a complete and total win. You approve of that, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay. What was the budget like for it?
That's exactly what I was thinking.
The budget was only 30 million.
Oh,
So
it's already okay.
yeah,
Right,
so right
okay.
now just domestically alone it's going to go into the black, and whatever it makes overseas is just gravy.
Wow. So we're in the green.
Yeah.
That movie was funny as shit.
Yo, Annabelle Creation only dropped around 5%, made around 7 million.
Okay.
For
Okay.
a horror film, that's freaking fantastic.
Still in the race for 100? For
Yo,
100,000, right?
100
No,
million.
100 million.
Whoa. Yeah.
yeah. No, but every weekend, because it's had better weekday hoes and stuff, the number's been going up. Because originally it was like, oh, it's looking at around 80. Then it had a better expected second weekend, so that went up to like 85. Now it's already at 89.
Okay.
89.
Impressive.
Yeah.
Once you count in the weekdays, it's going to be over 91 and a half, 92. So, 95 is guaranteed, even with it opening up in the next couple days.
Nice.
Right.
Or when you guys probably hear this, it'll be the weekend coming up. Wow, bro, that's crazy. Yo, Warner Brothers might have back-to-back $100 million horror films.
What was the first one?
Annabelle, and they're releasing it.
That's right. That's the one.
Yo,
I'm thinking of.
and supposedly, that's only part one. There's going to be
I did
second
hear about
one.
that.
And the second one is going to be about how, it's going to be the same situation except 30 years later.
30 years later.
Yeah, the kids come back to town because supposedly the same thing is happening. So, because this is taking place in the 80s. So
Yeah.
they're setting it up so the sequel takes place during our time.
That's sweet.
That's creative.
okay.
And
That's
supposedly
sweet.
it's getting good reviews, so it might actually have legs. We might get a $200 million horror film, which would be insane.
That would be insane.
Smaller films like Wind River, Leap, Logan Lucky. Holy shit, Dunkirk. Dude, fuck Spider-Man Homecoming, man. Fucking Christ.
How's that doing?
For the weekend, it increased nearly 30%.
Damn.
Dude, when everything's said and done, it's going to surpass Batman vs. Superman, which is just a tragedy.
Damn.
Yeah, but Dunkirk increased another 4%. It's already at... By the time you guys listen to this, it's going to be at like 180.
Okay.
So, if it gets some Oscar love, it might have potential for 200 million.
Picture was incredible.
It was definitely an experience. Yeah. Yo, last weekend, the holds were pretty bad, but I think that was just because of the combination of the hurricane and the Mayweather fight. But this weekend, holy crap. If it didn't freaking increase its total from the previous weekend, it only dropped a couple percentage points. I want to note 3 films. Cars 3 finally hit 150 million.
I thought that would have been hit.
Yeah, animated films have not done good this summer, which we will talk about later. Wonder Woman. We're going to have a separate post about this, man. In its 14th weekend, it increased 15% and made over 1.9.
Damn.
And it's officially surpassed Civil War and stuff, and it's about to surpass Iron Man. So
Nice.
kudos to that. And then, as we previously talked about, Spider-Man: Homecoming has, by the time you guys hear this, has surpassed Suicide Squad, and unless it loses a lot of theaters next weekend, it's going to take Batman vs Superman down.
It surpassed Suicide Squad.
Yeah, but if you ask people hated Suicide Squad, and they supposedly love Spider-Man, so it should do that. That's different.
That's so backwards. But.
Okay, Jordan, from just an entertainment factor, did you enjoy Spider-Man that much more than Suicide Squad?
Entertainment factor?
Yeah, like not quality, because I would say Spider-Man was probably a better film.
Mm-hmm. I probably enjoyed Suicide more.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just
That
because
sounds terrible, but okay.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
No, just because of the cast, the comedy and stuff, it felt more natural, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, you're saying that that Suicide Squad felt more natural, right?
Yeah. For me, when I was watching Spider-Man Homecoming, I can understand and I actually see why people think it's a better film than Suicide Squad.
Mm-hmm.
Just because you could tell Suicide Squad that we saw wasn't the film it was supposed to be. Like, you could see where they added some comedic... Like, it wasn't... You could see where they added scenes that it didn't feel natural.
Yeah.
But when I was watching Homecoming, I just felt like this is another Spider-Man film. And there is no fight scene. It felt like they could have just made it a TV show, like a 4 or 5 episode TV show, and got more out of it.
Right.
Where Suicide Squad, the production value was much higher. More action, better action. Jordan can't really notice CGI, but
Not at all.
the CGI was better.
I mean, the cast.
Yo, yeah, Will Smith, Margaret Robbie, the one dude who played Boomerang,
Yeah.
this one Mexican actor who played the
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Diablo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like him.
I do too. The cast was just better. To say nothing of what's her face who played Amanda.
Amanda.
Oh.
Amanda Waller.
Yeah.
Oh God, what's her name?
The freaking Oscar winner who's in
Yeah.
like every critically acclaimed freaking.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
She was the.
In The Help, she was.
Mm-hmm. She was also in Fences, wasn't she? She was the mother.
Yeah, she played the mother.
God, I can't.
Yo,
remember
didn't
her
she
name.
win the Oscar for that?
She might have. I can't remember her name, but I'm about to find out.
The point is, Mike, if you go by reviews and you go by most people, they'll say, "Oh, Spider-Man: Homecoming, hands down." And it's not that cut
Oh,
and dry.
bandwagoner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if you ask a lot of people, they would say this is the best Spider-Man, and that's complete and total bullshit. It's the best Peter Parker film, without a doubt. I'll give them credit about that.
Got her. It's Viola Davis.
Viola Davis. And look, she's the first one that pops up too, right?
Yeah.
Oh, who that second one right there? Oh.
Oh, she's the one who plays it in The Arrow. She plays Amanda Waller in The
Yeah,
Arrow.
how you doing?
Yeah.
She's pretty as hell.
Ty Robinson.
Yeah.
You said Cynthia Robinson?
Mm-hmm.
Cynthia Robinson, if you ever watch this, hi. I'm a fan.
Mike says hi.
I just became a fan.
He just became a
Okay,
fan
so
now.
how do you want to do this? Do you want to go the obvious winners and then work down to the losers?
Why not?
Okay. So, what's the best way to go about this? Well, obviously the 3 biggest winners were Wonder Woman, Guardians of the Galaxy, and now Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
I would say Wonder Woman is the number 1 winner just because of expectations
Okay.
compared to final gross.
Gotcha.
When everything's said and done, without even Oscars, it's going to finish with around 410 million.
Which is
Off of
lot money.
100 million opening weekend. That's actually 4 times.
That's fucking genius.
Yeah. And it's now the leggiest 80. It's the leggiest film with a 80+ million opening weekend. So yeah,
80 plus.
I'll take it.
And then it's done well overseas. It's at over 800 million total. Then Guardians of the Galaxy breakout sequel, where it made over 385 domestically, over 865 worldwide. And then we just talked about Spider-Man.
But with the Guardians of the Galaxy, did that top its first film?
Yeah, both domestically and worldwide.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
But the common trend with these three films, I think they're all at least good films. I enjoyed myself with all of them. They just fall apart with the end, where Wonder Woman and Guardians, the final battle scene just.
No, I agree
Didn't
with
cut
you.
it.
Not at all.
And then, as you pointed out a while back, Spider-Man didn't even have a fight scene at the
No.
end. It was
It was an action scene. It wasn't
Yeah.
a fight scene.
yeah.
So
And then to go off of that, when it comes to non-superhero films, I would say Girls Trip, Dunkirk, and Baby Driver.
Girls Trip is
Can't
the movie
forget.
with.
With
Jada
the-
Pinkett.
yeah.
Okay.
The,
Yeah. Queen Latifah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Well, it's finishing with. It's going to finish with around 115 domestically, over
bad.
140 worldwide,
Not bad.
off a $30 million budget.
Mm.
And that's a typical film where people are shocked it makes money, yet it's an all-female film with black actresses, and that's a demographic that's normally not touched upon.
Yeah.
So, of course, women, especially black women, are going to freaking go out to that. Just so people know, it's the Legius Will Packer film, who he did like the holiday films and stuff like that. He does a lot of black comedies. And then you have Baby Driver, man.
How much is that projected to make it?
Well, it's at 103 now when everything's said and done, like 105, 106. Depending, like, at the end of the day, all these figures depend what it does next week. If it sucks out all the money, then Baby Driver is going to just finish at 105, and then Spider-Man Homecoming is just going to get to 327. But if those could still keep some screens, then, like I said, Spider-Man is going to surpass Batman vs. Superman, which just pains me. Bro, I'm not going to let that die. Yo, did you know Greg Miller, when he went to Comic-Con, he put on a Wonder Woman suit?
Yeah, I saw it.
And then he did the
Yep.
surfing thing.
I
was
saw
like,
it.
respect. He's not going to let it die. It has to have some fans. Oh, and Dunkirk, man. Like, come on. It's a R-rated World War II film with a lot of white people.
Yeah.
And it had a 50 million opening weekend. It's going to finish with over 185.
Nice.
It had a huge opening in China.
Nice.
So
the dynamic of that movie is just really fascinating to me. Like different perspectives, all at different
the fact that there's
times.
not that much killing, like the people you're watching, besides Tom Hardy,
Yeah.
they're victims. They can't do crap, and the fact that you're so sucked into it is awesome. And I love the fact, for the most part, he took a very neutral side, and he never made you feel like they knew they were going to win the war.
Right.
So, and if it gets some Oscar nominations, let alone wins, guaranteed 200 plus domestically, it's gonna make a run for 500 worldwide off of just $100 million war film.
Nolan, right?
Yeah, you don't bet against him.
Definitely won't.
Yeah,
I will. I like the underdog.
I was just about to say that.
That's what it's all about. Okay.
Impressive numbers.
Talk about
though.
some shitty movies now.
Do you want to do some like in the middle?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, by the way, Despicable Me 3 is made over 255, nearly 1 billion worldwide.
Nice.
Mm.
Hitting that B.
Yo, did you see that film, by the way?
Which film?
Despicable Me 3?
I want to, but I still haven't.
Bro, it's Despicable Me, but I want to say it's my least favorite. It felt like Shrek 3rd, where it just felt like another entry,
Yeah.
if that makes sense.
You know what? How's Planet of the Apes doing?
Oh, bro, it's not doing good.
No?
Yo, it's going to make money, but completely disappointed. Okay, yeah, we're going to go in this section, films that made money, but they completely shit the bed in terms of expectations. So,
Flop.
So in this category, Cars 3, War, Transformers,
It's,
The Mummy,
Yeah.
The freaking Mummy, Alien Covenant. Would you put Pirates in that? It wasn't like a blowout success, but it still made money.
Yeah. I enjoyed that movie, but
175 domestically,
Yeah.
over 785 worldwide. Interesting fact. Just I know, whatever. This is my timer, but it's the highest grossing film to never make $200 million domestically. It surpassed 2012. Yeah, so it's made 600 million, over 600 million foreignly, and just 177 or something domestically.
Nice.
Yo,
Now,
bro,
should I feel like that's as odd as I think it is?
no, it is. It's odd in terms of grosses, but not odd in percentages.
Okay.
Odd in percentages is more like The Mummy, where it only made 80 domestically, yet still made over like around 415 worldwide.
So what was out around the time that was out that it just made what it made domestically?
The Mummy or Pirates?
Pirates.
It came out after Alien Covenant and before Wonder Woman.
So Wonder Woman probably sapped away that momentum.
Well, yes and no. It actually was pretty. Everything considered, like with the reviews, it was a leggy film to get bad reviews. Because it's the worst reviewed Pirates yet.
Oh, I didn't even know that. Yeah.
And
I enjoyed it.
Okay, but where do you put it with the Pirates films? I think it's my least favorite.
It would probably be my least favorite, but I still.
Oh, okay.
I just enjoyed it because it was.
It's
I'm
Pirates.
not even saying it's it's Pirates of the Caribbean. It's not even an ending though, because there's still some stuff that can.
Bro, that whole marketing was bullshit.
Yeah.
How they said final chapter? No, there's no final chapter.
Nah.
And then the way they made it seem like some characters returning are going to have at least a minor role in the film. No, they get a couple seconds at the end of the film.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yo, but The Mummy, you still haven't seen The Mummy, right?
Nope.
I want to make this clear. I was so excited for The Mummy. Tom Cruise in an action film with a horror element of the 1999 Mummy. What isn't there to like? Oh, it's a generic action film and no fucking horror. Bro, and when you see this, you're going to be pissed off. You're thinking, yo, he's going to be a bad guy. Tom Cruise as a bad guy, which makes sense because the monster universe. He's going to be a bad guy. There's going to be Dracula. There's going to be the Wolfman. And then they're going to be a team-up film, right? So obviously he has to be a bad guy. And the woman, Sofia Boutella, who's also in Atomic Blonde, bro, she's just A1.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, I would become a mummy for her. Bro, I never die, ultimate power, and I get to keep fucking her for this, for eternity? What is there not to like? And then, no, they go against everything. Tom Cruise, what the fuck are you doing? 2 straight films suck ass. What's going on here? And I'm a Tom Cruise fan.
I don't know what to tell you. But I do have a question. How's Atomic Blonde?
Bro, A1.
Yeah?
Bro.
Wait. Okay, hold on.
It's not as enjoyable than the first John Wick. In terms of entertainment, it might be better though.
Bruh, I know, I've seen the movie. I'm saying, how's it doing in the box office?
Oh!
I saw the movie with you, I'm pretty sure.
No, you approved of it, and I saw it like the next day because you remember something with work or something.
Maybe, yeah.
Oh, yeah. This goes into this category.
Okay.
It just hit 50 million. It's probably gonna finish with around 51. It's made around 30 million foreignly, and it's depending how many more territories it hits, it could hit another 20. So right now it's at 80 million. And people are projecting between to finish with 90 and 100.
What was budget?
Budget was 35, if I'm correct.
That's not bad. Now, here's one I really don't want to ask about because I don't want to know about it.
Does it start with a K?
No, it starts with a D.
Which film?
It's 3 words.
Just ask it.
The Dark Tower.
Oh, yeah, bro.
Yeah.
We're not getting a sequel.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it.
I was going to save that for later because that kind of goes...
It falls into the bad category.
Yeah.
That's just one I wanted to know about. That's it.
Yeah. Oh, before we move on, these are 2 big highlights. Bro, War of the Planet of the Apes is not... Bro, not only is it not going to finish with 200 million domestically and 700 million worldwide like Dawn, it might not even match Rise. Because Rise, to give a perspective, around 175 domestically, over around 480 worldwide. This one right now, and it's been out for nearly a month and a half. Only 144 domestically, and less than 400 million worldwide.
That makes me sad.
And it cost 150 million. So it goes into it's gonna make money, but not that much. Because remember, you only get back about half.
Oh, okay.
And that was, it's disappointing because it deserved better, but I could understand the dip from the previous one, just because of my personal opinions about the film. But it deserves more than 400 million, especially when. I'm just gonna be quiet. I just want to point this out there: Beauty and the Beast made 500 million domestically, and 1.2 billion worldwide.
Whoa.
I'm not saying it shouldn't have made money, but for that fucking film,
What the fuck made it that enticing for people to see?
Because it's Beauty and the Beast.
Beast. That's why I'm saying unless the Lion King is trash, this is going to do some Titanic numbers, bro. If the Jungle Book made 350 and over 900 million worldwide, and then Beauty and the Beast took that up to the next level, there is no way the Lion King is making less than 600 unless they do the same thing as the Jungle Book, and then it's gonna get shitted on. And I kind of don't want that to happen. I want this film to be either a masterpiece, and if it's anything less, it might as well be trash. That's
No mercy.
right?
I can't picture a live action Lion King.
Neither can I, dude.
but-
It's really throwing me off.
Right.
What's throwing you off about
I
it?
just can't picture it.
I can't picture that shit either.
The trailers from the Jungle Book, right?
Yeah.
I can picture the Lion King. After seeing the Jungle Book, I'm afraid of what it could be. That's what's scaring me.
My thing is though, even with like the Jungle Book and Beauty and the Beast, there's still that human.
Elements.
to it.
Yeah.
With Lion King, it is just no human element.
But for Jungle Book, there's only one human, and I thought that was the worst part of the film.
No, I'm just saying though, still a human.
It's still
nonetheless.
something to attach to,
Yeah,
because
something
if
to
there's no
attach to.
human, you might as well make a 3D CG film. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, and one more thing, bro. How do you feel about Transformers? Because the last night, obviously.
Okay. I mean, I enjoyed it as a movie. I thought it was funny.
I did too.
I actually liked it better than the last Transformers.
Bro, anybody who says Age of Extinction is better, they're on some loony bins, bro. That film, I thought this was funner. I thought it was better action.
I did too.
It didn't, for me, it didn't feel like it dragged. Because the last 30 minutes of Age was.
Yeah.
But just to keep you guys, so you know, it bombed domestically. Only 130
For what?
for Transformers.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and it just crossed 600 million worldwide after 2 straight $1 billion films. So that's a massive drop off. Okay, now this is my least favorite topic. This goes to the films like Baywatch.
Oh man.
To the films like
I was watching that shit again. That joint had me cracking up.
I bought the film, bro. My mom loved it.
It's so funny.
Bro, my thing is, was the film any different from the trailers? No, right?
Yeah, trailers were hilarious. The movie was hilarious.
I'm just confused because people loved the trailers, but they didn't like the movie. And it's
I don't know.
oh, but this also goes out to films like The Dark Tower, Valerian, and King Arthur.
All good movies.
Moment of silence.
Yo, by the way, I don't think we ever touched on this. As a person who never read the novels,
Yep.
I thought it was at the very least an average film that I enjoyed.
I agree with you. Dark Tower. Right?
Yeah.
I agree with you.
So
I would definitely watch a sequel.
now to put a different perspective on it, would I be interested in a 2-hour version that's R-rated?
Yes.
Hell yeah. But we didn't get that. So you have to judge what you get. And it wasn't a bad film.
Okay. You're going to have to drop some spoilers for me.
Oh, for Dark Tower?
Yes.
Bro,
At least a description on what it's, based around.
basically the concept is there's multiple universes, and it's all based around a tower that keeps it together. Yeah. Or would it be multi-dimensional universes?
I would say multi-dimensional.
Yeah.
And then the tower is like a barrier. It's not like a barrier because it's in the middle. The tower creates a barrier that keeps the darkness away from all the universes.
So it's like a gate.
I mean,
it's many things.
Yeah, I don't know how to explain it.
And we're probably the wrong people because they probably go in depth into novels.
Yeah.
But it's like a combination of a gateway shield.
Now the darkness it keeps out is it like evil spirits or something?
Oh yeah.
They're like monsters and
So
think of it
that's
like God and like God and the devil. Like the devil is trying to
You ever heard of necromancy?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, that's why I said gate. That's what it reminded me of. Like,
No, it is a gate or it's more like a pathway, because you could go. This tower lets you go to all these different places, and the energy it uses, you could build machines that let you go to the different dimensions or different worlds. Because this world looked like it was planet Earth, just like it was stuck in the Western, like 1800s. Yeah, okay. So. No, but the reason why I would say it's at least an average film, for the budget, the picture looked amazing. Mm-hmm. Like, the quality of the picture, it looked cinematic. The acting was spot on. The kid could act. Idris Elba was awesome. Matthew McConaughey did his thing. Mm-hmm. It wasn't a bad film, and you will enjoy yourself. Mm-hmm. But let's say there's like 3 categories. There's the masterpieces. There's the films that could have been better, but you were still enjoyed. And then there's this trash. This was not a trash film by any means.
So it could have pulled off a sequel if
it did better, yeah.
Yeah.
It's got a really cool plot to it. Like, the story is there. The problem is, I don't even know. People just didn't like it.
I'm astonished how like Underworld and Resident Evil spawned 5, 6 sequels and films like this.
That's actually Underworld. I could understand. Resident Evil, no. Resident
I can understand Underworld getting a trilogy, but the past 2 films is like, okay, the last film sucked ass.
I just wanted to point out that the Resident Evil films suck.
Yeah, so. I agree with you.
No, they do, but they have 6 films. So.
Yeah,
they have 6 fucking films.
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah, bro.
I seen the first one and I ain't been back.
The last Resident Evil was the last one.
Yeah.
It's called like The Last Chapter or something like that.
And it made more money worldwide than like King Arthur and Valerian.
I believe it, sadly. My thing is though, right, with Underworld, I'm upset because they got rid of the best part about the movies.
Bro, no, that's the point. In this new film, they introduced some white, like the white vampire species or whatever it's called.
What?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Like the northern vampires, right? Yeah. They're like vampires that are.
And they completely okay, spoilers. They completely killed off what's his name?
Michael.
Mm-hmm. The 4th film, which the reason why I approved of it because it made it seem like they were going back to the first 3 films. And they showed him alive, and then in the 5th film, they did some bullshit showing he died. They didn't even show him dead. Yeah. They showed like a hand, and then the villain of the film said, "I killed him for his blood."
Yeah.
But so instead of keeping him alive, that film is just stupid. Mm-hmm. Now that's a trash film. That's a film.
That sounds trash as fuck.
Mm-hmm. Now and the reason why I can say that, because not only is it doesn't make any sense, it's also not enjoyable. Like the action was the worst action in the franchise. It's like there's nothing. But how can you see a film like Dark Tower and not at least enjoy yourself? I just don't understand it. And then to go, bro, like we're going ride or die King Arthur fans.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, so.
So many movies, so little time.
Yeah. I just want to point out, somehow 47 meters down, grossed over 43 million. 44 million where everything's said and done off of 11 million opening weekend. That's insane.
What do y'all think it is going to be like?
Honestly, I think it's going to be huge, bro.
Don't
I'm actually gonna go see it, and I don't like horror movies.
I don't like clowns because of it, and I'm gonna go see it because of the clown. That makes sense, right, people?
Well, I was actually just reading up on it, and I was like, kind of like, that shit's way deeper than I thought it was.
No, when I was watching the miniseries, I was so young. I just thought the villain was the clown.
Yeah.
When it turns out it's like some spirit that transforms into
Uh-huh.
your worst nightmare.
Yeah, that's how I was just reading.
And the reason why it was split into the first adaptation was a 6-episode miniseries,
Yeah.
and then now the films are 2 films.
Yeah.
The novel was like 1,000 pages.
Yeah.
That's insane.
That's what I'm saying. It goes way deeper. Like I was reading the one thing. Apparently, it is like the eater of worlds or something, and it feeds off of the children.
Yeah.
Because it's like the tastiest treat or some shit like that.
And they're also the easiest to scare.
Yeah, and he's like some omnipotent being, but he's not the only one. Because apparently, there's like
there's.
But there's like another being, I guess, that's as powerful as him, but it doesn't do the same thing he does. He mentions that it fights him.
Oh, so almost like a god and devil type of situation?
Yeah, but it's not. I'm not saying that the other being is necessarily good. It just isn't as evil as him, I guess.
So it doesn't eat kids or anything like that?
I don't know.
Or it's so strong it doesn't have to rely on the same ways as
could be
Pennywise.
It just
That's so
way
fascinating.
deeper into it,
I will
man.
say this: Stephen King, when he writes books, he makes universes. Like, have you ever seen The Shining?
Yeah.
That's still to my day one of my favorite. Like, it's not. It's technically a horror film, but I put it more so in that thriller.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
that film creeps me the freak out.
Never seen it.
I typically
I
just
love
don't
Pet
like movies
Sematary.
like that.
That's crazy.
Not about it.
Well, it would make sense. There's so much detail when the novel is 1,000 pages. That makes me want to see the film more now, though.
Yeah, that's why when I was reading, I was like, I gotta stop.
Yeah, but I do want to point this out since we are on that real quick. Every week for the past 3 weeks, the expectations have gone higher. Where 2 weeks ago, it was projected around 45.
What, it?
Yeah,
Okay.
opening weekend.
Okay.
And then have legs to where it hits like 115.
Uh-huh.
Then last weekend, it hit. It was projected 55 to 60, and have 140 million.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's projected to have a 70+ million opening weekend
I
for a
believe it.
horror film.
I believe it, dude. Because a lot of people are just gonna...
Now the thing is, if it's any good, it's gonna have legs, and it might have a shot at 200 million. You know?
Absolutely.
Yo, Warner Brothers is feasting, man.
When does it come out?
September...
When they see this, it'll come out the weekend they're watching.
The
but
5th, doesn't it? No. What does it come out?
no, it
The
comes
8th.
out
Some
the
weird date.
8th.
Yeah.
Wait, 5th, 6th, 8th.
Yep, the 8th. This Friday.
Mike,
Oh, okay.
what's today? Today is no day.
It's snow day.
Yeah,
It's snow day?
for
Like Jon Snow?
yo, cocaine.
Don't do kids. I said don't do kids. Don't do drugs, kids. Don't do kids either. Fuck them.
Obviously, don't do kids, man.
Yeah, that's above all,
I meant
man.
don't have kids. That's what that meant.
Oh, okay.
Don't have kids.
Yeah. Not about it.
So that applies to everybody that hears you.
Yep.
So if humanity if it ceases to exist,
Mm-hmm.
you'll be the one we blame.
I'll be okay with it.
Well, technically speaking, we still are having too many kids. So
Yeah. It's like you could just turn left. She not pregnant. Turn right.
Right?
okay.
You see that baby bump, man.
I think this is a good place to stop. Yeah. Thank you guys for joining us. I know this is a more of a Francis episode, but I just want... I think it's fascinating the perception of what films make and how successful they are and the reality of it, as well as how some films make a lot of money and they suck ass, and then other films are truly incredible, or they're fun and they don't make the money that they deserve. So there's a difference between being underrated and overrated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So all right, we're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, MySpace,
Dude,
Christian.
Instagram.
I don't
So
think it's...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Check us out.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Love y'all, man.
Yo,
Thanks
keep
for the
talking.
support.
Keep talking.
Keep talking. Keep talking. Keep talking. What are we talking about?
Okay, well, I'll keep talking.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take back that piece. I actually wanted to keep that.
Dude, he took it
So
back.
I'm
He
gonna
took it
hold
back.
that just for a couple minutes.
Did it run out of fucking...
Did we run out?
Shit kills my ears.
Feels good, right?
Yeah, it felt pretty good. I was about to say, Jordan, what the fuck happened to you?
I lost a lot of weight.
Oh.
I looked up and thought that it was a fucking live feed. I'm like, what the?
Just look at it. Look at me.